Hello, dear viewer. Today I'm going to be joined by my fellow acquaintances, Dima and Rafay, to help review a game. Dima and Rafay, please introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone. It's Dima, aka Slide Cat. You probably seen some of my videos So I don't normally do these type of videos, but since I'm with Sean, we thought, why not? We're gonna be reviewing a game I really like. I really play this game every day, 24/7, and basically, yeah.
Rafay, would you like to introduce yourself?
I play the game, yeah.
I'm very fantastic to hear that, because today we could be reviewing one of the most inspirational battle royales to ever grace the game. If you want to know the basic rundown, I will give it to you right now. Genshin Impact is a first-person shooter battle royale, innovated in its class, right? It's set in Africa, made by China, published by Nintendo. It's quite weird, actually. The main protagonist, though, of course, let's get to the meat of the story real quick. The main protagonist is a male. He's a paranoid schizophrenic, and he hasn't taken his pills in 2 months. I'm going to pass it on to my friend Dima. He will give you the full complex story. Take it away, Dima.
Alright, so I'm going to just start off with saying that the game takes place in Detroit, Germany, during World War II, so somewhere in the 90s, during the Great Depression. It is a very sad game, but also very fun, of course. It is very touching, especially when you get to the sad parts. It is not for, I wouldn't say it's for kids, I would say it's rated R, because it does have some sex scenes. But the thing is, most of the characters are male, so yeah, you could probably imagine what I'm talking about. So yeah, the game is very diverse, very fun, very amazing. That's why I play it every day. I would say it is for kids. In some parts, if you play the battle royale part, because if you just don't play the campaign. If you're a child, play the battle royale. Don't play the campaign. That's what I'm saying. I'll pass it on to Rafay.
The boys in the game are pretty cute, huh? That's just a joke. It's part of the video. It's a
Well, thank you, Rafay, for being the class clown, because honestly, you just pull our entire joke economy together. You are what makes this group funny as fuck. I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? But let's get back to the main meat of the game, though, right? The boys are cute. But a lot of the characters,
we can't argue with that.
Yeah, we can't argue with that. No cap. Like they're hot as fuck. But let's get back to the main thing. This takes place in Detroit in the 90s during World War II, during the Great Drug War and Great Depression. It was quite a touching tale about how fucked up society is, really, in general. So what I'm trying to say is, most importantly, what you should be getting from this story is that Genshin Impact is a solid 1 out of 10. It's really not that good. Not enough big penises to really pull the game together, really. Again, my friend.
Yeah, and if you don't mind cutting me off, yeah. So as you stated, 1 out of 10. That was the whole purpose of this video. Is that we were trying to give a full summary, making this game seem as good as possible. It's really not that good. The campaign is shit. It's dog ass. As I said, the game has sex scenes, which was wonderful, but it's not as wonderful as you think. They literally black out the screen and just make fake moaning noise. I'm telling you, it's not good. It's ass. Also, the battle royale is probably the most decent part about this game. The battle royale, it's not Fortnite or anything, V-Bucks or anything, but it is during World War II, in Detroit. So you could imagine how fun it is back then, especially for a battle royale. But yeah, the game is shit, and this is why. In the campaign, the male is a paranoid schizophrenic, right? So it doesn't say that automatically in the beginning, so you don't know that. So you basically spend the whole time making connections with all the people you meet, having a relationship with them. You fall in love with the characters in this game, just to realize they're just fake. They're just because he has schizophrenia. All of them are fake. It really ruins the whole vibe of the game. And then, of course, in the very end, the protagonist shoots himself. Probably the best thing to do in this game, probably, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, also, this game is as hard as Dark Souls. There's no gambling in this game, which is weird. I really expected to have at least a item shop or something, maybe some type of money related thing. You can't buy anything in this game.
It's all pure skill. It's pure skill, right?
It is pure skill. This game just basically throws you in and gives you a bunch of shit weapons and expects you to know how to play. It doesn't even give you a tutorial. This game does not give you a tutorial.
May
Yes.
I bring it back? May I have the speaking mic, please? That would be very fantastic. I think
Yes.
I think we can add more onto this game. Generally, the developers are pretty chill. I've talked to them. They're really cool. They all have nice dicks. But bring it back to what I was really trying to say here. Is that the game? Again, it tells a touching tale of a paranoid schizophrenic who hasn't taken his pills in 2 months, and it definitely goes over all the political things you want to hear. I think Joe Biden and Donald Trump make an appearance in this game, and it's quite
Oh
weird.
yeah.
It was very weird because it was taking place in Africa, in Detroit, in the 90s during World War II and the Great Depression and the Great Drug War. That just to me doesn't make sense. But still, I respect it
Yeah.
that they try to get political and they try to step out their own shell. Again, I think the game has tried to come to its own footing. It just hasn't got the full things there yet. I would say give it a month or two. If the developers don't fix it, well, shit. I guess the game might die. And yeah, it's again. I want to bring it back to Dimma's point here. The game has no gambling.
Yeah.
It's pure skill. It's the definition of what it means to be an ultra hardcore gamer.
It's
Trust
the
me.
complete opposite of pay to win. It's the complete opposite. I'm
It's
telling you.
complete opposite.
The thing is, you can't even win this game. It's super hard.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's honestly, I've
So
been trying
if
to
you
beat
don't
it
mind-
for multiple times. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm
Also,
a
if you don't mind me cutting you off real quick, you mentioned how they added Joe Biden and Donald Trump as a cameo in this game,
Yeah.
which probably one of the worst parts about this game. What was the reason? It takes place in Germany, World War II, in the 90s. Donald Trump and Biden weren't even born during the time. Yeah, so like, I understand trying to like be cool and shit, like adding them in the game. It was super unnecessary. Also, the graphics look absolute dog shit when you see like Biden in this type of graphics. You know what I mean? Seeing Biden in a game style like this, it does not look good.
Yeah.
Trust me.
honestly.
And the thing is, you could sleep with him in the game. You could like have a relationship with him, but it does not lead you to a good thing. I'm not going. Of course, I have to spoil this game because it's a review, of course. Basically, he gives you AIDS, and that's how you die in the game. But you do have an option to not do that. So, like you could go with Trump. That's even worse. Basically, there's no winning in this game. You lose either way.
Honestly, I agree with Dimma there. The game is very hard to the point where it's very hard to win, but that doesn't mean you can't take your character to the next level. I think I've heard of enchantments you can get on your things that completely reduce AIDS damage, so you can still complete the game. It's just really hard because they realize that the developers didn't realize that you can get that.
Wait a minute. You could actually beat the game?
Yeah, you could. I did it once, but it was just really hard and very tedious.
I have 8,000 hours put in this game. I'm still never beating this game. I'm
I
telling you.
know,
I could
Jim,
show
I understand
I could show a screenshot of how many hours I have of this game.
Well, Dim, I respect it. You still put all the time and effort into it to make sure this review was perfect, and you got that done really well. And like my acquaintance was just saying, this game is the definition of what it means to be a god gamer. The issue about it is the campaign just doesn't bring it together, and it does not get the full clubs bussin'. But I want to bring it back to the soundtrack, really. The soundtrack was They didn't have a good selection of artists like Little Pump and 60% Homo, one of the best artists of our time.
Yeah.
They just didn't have them. It's the same thing. They were playing fucking like really weird fantasy music. Like, this is Detroit? Where's the hip hop at? You know what I'm saying?
I was
Especially during
expecting some
Germany.
BTS music.
I was expecting that too. Again, I didn't hear any German singing or tap dancing. I just don't understand it. It was super weird. They had all these nationalities mixed, but brought in none of their music. To me, that's just seen as very discriminatory, and we should definitely punish these developers for not accommodating for these demographics that they're trying to accommodate to. Just wasn't really. It was really weird. That's the reason why I got a 1 out of 10 from all the people that we have in this call right now: Dimma, me, and Rafay. So Rafay, would you like to say anything more about the game, or you want to end it off right here?
Well, you guys already summarized my points mostly, but I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
Y'all have the asshole boner 666. That motherfucker don't miss. Now I gotta go, cause he rigged my parents' mailbox with a pipe bomb.
People I don't really like. You. Myself. Simon fucking Cowell. I really hate Simon Cowell. The twat. Thanks for watching.